I can't believe it's actually working, guys. Can't believe it. It's working. It's working. Now, what is working? The Neville Goddard stuff that I'm learning from scratch. The lecture that I learned from Living in the End, and the book that I only read like one chapter from, Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. Hey everybody, how's it going? It is I, Andrew, with Manifesting Me. I am if you guys know who I am just a guy, a dude, who studies Neville Goddard and is using his teachings to create the dream life that I want. And hopefully my examples and everything that I have is to help you guys out, hopefully. But this is mainly just for me, so I can look back on for my future self, you know, so I can look back and see how much I've grown, you know, to show you guys that, well, I guess more people that are in my life, I guess, whatever, they come in my life, so to show that manifestation is real, you know. So for me, I guess if this helps you guys out, then cool. You know, this the channel is about, you know. I don't plan on being a coach, I guess. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. You know, I don't really want to be one or whatever. It's too much work. I think I talked about it previously. I know I have if you guys go all the way back to my videos, I have one talking about it in depth. But I'm going to leave it up so you guys can just there how I used to be. But I don't like doing stuff that I don't want to do, you know. I essentially just want to live my life, play games, record, film, hang out with my SPs, be around them, live life, work out, have a good body, you know, eat good food, travel, I guess, for any other place I want to travel to, and hang out and do other stuff too, you know, whatever. And I guess I'll also get my manifestation too, you know. And I've been studying, I guess I've been watching way too much manifestation creators or whatever, you know, the gurus or whatever. And I've gotten overwhelmed with what they're doing. All these fucking different things, all these different things that work for them and don't work for them. You know, all these fucking things that I'm literally like, I don't know what to use. So I'm just gonna go back to from Michael from Body of State. That dude, he just did 2 things. In 3 days he got everything. And he had, I guess, no blocks or whatever. He just give it up to the process or whatever. And that dude got his dream job, well, I guess a ton of money, and his girlfriend back, you know, in 6 days, and basically in a week. So I'm literally just doubling down on this, man. If that guy can get it, and that time frame, then, you know, I know I'm not gonna worry about it, you know. And currently, right now, I'm manifesting, I guess, currently my SP, my own room, and I guess $250,000, just a substantial amount of money, you know. And I've been studying Neville Goddard, Living in the End. Like, I guess I haven't really been studying him, you know, even though I should. But this is what exactly you guys should do. Study Neville Goddard. Listen to the lectures, whatever you want. Just study one book. The one book that helped me out is Feeling the Secret, and the one lecture, Live in the End, you know, because it teaches you basically about why feeling always wins, and also just, you know, how to do it, I guess, essentially. And also I would say listen to the lecture, how to manifest. I mean, how to use your imagination, I guess. You guys can do that. Just look it up on YouTube. Just look up Neville Goddard stuff, you know, and just study his stuff, you know. And only study him. Study one book at a time. And put into what you learn into practice. I think that's what a lot of us do. We just overconsume. We don't put anything into practice. I guess that's kind of like what I'm not doing consistently. So I'm just gonna do that, focus on that. So I try to make this video as short as possible. It is currently 7:37 a.m. It is July 5th, 2026. If you guys had a good 4th of July. Yesterday, I was just focusing on what Neville Goddard says. He says and I think in one of his lectures, I forget which one that I was listening to, he says visualize during the day, I guess, look back on your day when you're trying to fall asleep, and live your day how you want it to be. And he gives an example of this lady who wanted to receive 2 letters from her grandson and from her, I guess, daughter-in-law, because she missed them, and she did everything she could to kind of like try to get in contact with them. So she imagined getting 2 letters from them and reading it, like 2 separate letters. She did this for a week before she went to sleep. She just received a letter. I guess she just essentially did that. Essentially, I guess there's more. Obviously, just listen to the lecture. And within a week, she did this every night before she went to sleep. And she eventually, I think on the 8th day, she got the letter, one letter, and it contained 2 letters, one from her daughter-in-law and one from her grandson. And you know, it read word for word what she wanted to hear from them, you know, because she was sending them gifts and everything, and I guess they weren't getting it. I don't know. But that's what Neville Goddard talks about in the example that he uses. And he uses another example where he talks about, I guess, his father, I guess, another example. But there's other other examples he uses is I guess a guy who taught him how to imagine. I can forget. I don't want to mess up the thing, but some guy taught Neville Goddard, I think in 1922. I forget because I don't know how old Neville Goddard is, but like I don't know. That dude's pretty, I guess, old. I don't know how old he was when back in those days. But essentially, the guy talks to him about how to use his imagination, and he talks about in my house are many mansions. If it weren't true, I wouldn't have told you. He quotes the Bible, and he talks about the many mansions being all the different realities, all the different versions. I guess I'm not sure. That's how I interpreted it, because that's exactly what it is. And it's not like you living in a mansion. You know how people think like, oh, I get my own mansion in heaven. It's because I think it's what everybody like thinks that's within my mansion. On my house, many mansions. So everybody gets a mansion. You get a mansion. You get a mansion. Like Oprah, and Oprah gives it like like kind of like that. But it's every reality that you want to live in. It's I guess a mansion. I guess. And it just says that we can choose whatever life we want. And I think the guy, because I forget, because I'm really tired right now. I just went for a run. I came back and I put money into my account right now, to buy some stuff, And yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I was just waiting for this stuff to download. It's done. And I just wanted to just talk about, I guess, my day yesterday, just to put it into perspective. That the whole day yesterday, because the fireworks were going off like crazy, I didn't stop until around maybe 11 or 12. And then eventually I fell asleep, and then I woke up when my dad was leaving around 5, I think, 5 or 6, whatever. My dad came back, he forgot his phone, and they left again. I told my dad what he was doing today, because I essentially, because I want privacy to play my games, and right now I do have it, But the thing is my dad and my mom, my mom said she'd come back today to go to church, but for me, I wrote down, and I visualized that my mom decided to stay with my sister because she changed her mind for whatever reason, and I'm not worried about that. I just did that a couple days ago. It's done. If my mom doesn't come back, then whatever, But she said she's going back too, so I don't know, whatever. So for me, I'm not worried about it, because I know that eventually, I don't mind waiting, I have all these games. I can play them anytime that I want, I'm gonna get these games out, talk about the reviews, because I posted a review yesterday for this game that I was playing called Spooky Milk Life. It's a really fun game. I liked it. And I talked about it, and I recorded some I recorded some gameplay, and I talked about it, and for me, just a really fun game. And I know that a lot of people are watching it, and people are watching it, I have 6 or 7 views on my videos, 13 views. So I know it's getting traction. I know people are watching it, And I know that it's getting more and more people, because I have this mantra that I say every morning, that I said in the morning. Content creation is my life. Content creation is my life. The fame is inside of me. The fame is inside of me. The wealth is inside of me. The popularity is inside of me. The popularity is inside of me. The wealth is inside of me. The success is inside of me. I am the #1 YouTube, Twitch, horror gaming, gooning content creator on all of YouTube and Twitch. So I said this. I kind of memorized it already, but I said it kind of differently in the morning, because I guess I'm just doing the thing where I'm using my brainwaves just to say it in the morning, just to impress my subconscious, whatever. And then I just did that, and then I just thought about me waking up in my room, and I did what Neville Goddard said to do: use all the visionary mood, all the sensory vividness of reality. So he says in the lecture that he wanted to, I forget what he talks about, but he gives an example. If you want a house, then imagine you being inside the house, you walking around the house, you touching the tables, you laying in the bed, looking at the bed, feeling the bed, smelling the wood or whatever. He talks about how you just, and to me, that's a pretty good description of how to do it. And I was just, what I was doing yesterday the whole day while I kept on looping it. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep to that because I don't remember falling asleep, because I was listening to some scary stories, and for me that kind of helps me concentrate. I have ADD, so for me to focus, I need something on. So yeah, so I was doing that the whole time, because I went to sleep pretty early, around 5 or 6, because I want to get some sleep before they started shooting the fireworks. So I would be asleep and not wake up. But that didn't work for me. So the whole time I was just busy what do you call it? All I was doing was just looping I guess I wasn't intentional looping, but I was just visualizing me being in my room, waking up, looking at my PC on the left side, seeing my door, looking at the humongous TV in front of my room where I have my bed that I sleep in, a real big bed, and then sometimes I'm there by myself, sometimes I'm there with my girlfriend, my SP, and then I have a walk-in closet. I go into the walk-in closet, and then the bathroom's out on the other side. I look at the bathroom, and then I imagine my dad being there because, my dad is there. And then for me, I wrote this down, so I'm gonna say this. This is what I wrote down to, I guess, talk about the best day of my life yesterday. So I use this. This is what I wrote down, so you guys could listen to what I wrote down, everything that I wrote down, okay? And I visualized, as I was writing this down, I visualized it. So even if I'm reading it, I'm gonna visualize it in my head right now. This is what I did. So I did best day of my life so far, so July 4th, 2026. This is what I written down, okay? Today has been one of the greatest days I have ever had. Today, I moved into my own room. It's like a future diary, I guess, essentially. But I don't say it that way. I just, something that I wrote yesterday, whatever, okay. It's my room. I got all of my things and brought it from my parents' place. I have a car I can use. My dad gave me his car so I can use it. I have my own parking space to park my car. I've been given furniture and all the necessities I need to live comfortably. My room has temperature control, is soundproof, and I've been given my own fastest prioritized internet with the fastest upload and download speed. I brought my chair, the chair that I'm sitting in, my diva chair, and I've been given lots of money. My room in place has been taken care of. I don't pay anything. My internet is taken care of. My food is taken care of. I am also given gas money, and my insurance is taken care of for the car that I'm using. I am given a monthly substantial stipend to buy whatever I need. The rent is covered. All bills are paid for where I live now. For where I live now. And then I live now is a very safe place, and all my neighbors are polite and keep to themselves. I have easy access to my building, and the Amazon and all the delivery companies have an ease of access to my building, and I order whatever I want, and it is here within a day or the next day. I live on my own. I have 2 rooms. My rooms are massive, with my own walk-in closet and bathroom. In both rooms, I'm given blackout curtains, and I'm given a Ring doorbell that never needs to be charged, and is in a safe place. And I have cameras in my living room and kitchen. All was provided, and I have complete access to it all. I moved in quickly. It took me only an hour or so to unpack all my things. Right near me are a bunch of places within walking distance. My place allows animals, so I brought my kitties with me. I'm given food for my cats as well. I'm given those filters that gather cat hair in all the rooms. The places near me are like 7-Eleven, places that obviously just food places, homemade foods, grocery stores, cafe shops, gaming shops, card stores for One Piece, and all other sorts of places I would go to buy. My whole place has been soundproofed. The person who decided to help me out is amazing and believes in me. I don't know how this is even happening, but I am grateful and appreciative of this person. I bought things for my YouTube and Twitch channel. This person gave me a car to buy whatever I need with no limits. This person has so much money, he doesn't even care how I spend it. Thank you, God, for bringing this person in my life and helping me. I am so happy and grateful for this. So this is what I wrote down yesterday. I wrote this down, and I wrote this down slowly, and I was writing it down. I was imagining, this person, because Neville Goddard talks about some guy, because everything comes from people, from humans. Everything does. Like, a human has to write down or write a check, whatever. A human has to send money. A human has to approve whatever. So for me, because in Neville Goddard, in his life, with his example that he has, with the lecture that he has, Living in the End, he talks about how his brother or his father or somebody in his family, I think it's his father, that somebody bought them a humongous building, bought them a building with his own money. And yeah, some dude with a lot of money was like, hey, I'm gonna buy this for you. You guys are, for whatever reason, this dude saw these people, was like, hey man, I want to get this for you. Now for me, and obviously this guy, I guess the brother or whatever, never met this person. He didn't even know this dude existed until that day, because he had an inspired action to go to see this thing. It was for sale, and he had a nickel to his name, like Neville Goddard said, a nickel to his name, nothing. He had nothing. He just walked in to see how much it was, just to check it out, just for his dad, I guess, or whatever. And he just checked out the thing, and then some dude was like, hey man, I've been watching you, you're a hard worker, I want to buy this building for you. You know, because I guess he asked him, "Oh, what are you doing here, man?" When I'm looking at this building, the guy asked him, "Are you thinking about buying?" He's like, "No, I don't have any money to buy it." And the guy's like, "Well, I'll buy it for you." He's like, "What? What the fuck?" Like obviously this is not. This is me interpreting what he said. Like I'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like seriously, like no, I'm serious, because he thought he was joking. It's like, no, we'll sign a contract. We'll get my lawyers to sign it, and then you sign it. You put your father's signature on it, and then it's done. That's it. I just want you to give me 6% every year. And essentially, he bought this building. The guy literally bought the building for this dude, for his brother or for his father, or whatever. Because his father imagined him owning the building that they have for $50,000, and the guy bought it for him. Like, that's insane. And all the father did was just imagine his name on the building and him owning the building and whatever else I guess he did. That's what Neville Goddard says. That's what his father did for 2 years, 2 times a day for 2 years. Every time we'd see the building, like, yep, that's my name, that's my building. And then again, this is my name on my building. He would imagine his name on the building. You know, his family's name, I guess, whatever's Goddard or whatever, I don't know, whatever name. And the guy literally bought them that building for $50,000 and gave it to them. And all he asked was for 6% of the revenue for the rent. And I was like, fuck, of course I'm gonna fucking do it, of course. They signed it in, and I guess for 15 or 20 years later, the guy passed away. And the guy, all the money that he gave him, he gave back to him. I think it's like $150,000 or something. Yeah, he gave him, I think, $15,000 back, tax-free. Tax-free, everything was tax-free. That's what literally Neville Goddard said, tax-free. He had to pay nothing. And they gifted him all of his stuff. The guy that bought the building from, gifted him all his properties and everything. And then I think 20 years later, Neville Goddard's father sold the building for $850,000, tax-free. He said it, tax-free. Money given to him that he made 20 years ago, and he already is making a ton of money already. Like, that's insane. Like, in his family, the Neville Goddard's family is like, he talks about, this is my family. This is not fiction. This is something that happened to my family. That's a story that we talk about that is true. You know, that they had the building. You know, it's crazy. So for me, like, why wouldn't a person like this, who sees me working hard, because I am working hard, I'm putting in the work, I am making the videos, you know that it's gonna reach somebody, because the money has to come from somewhere, man. It always comes from a fucking person. There's not some inanimate, because if God works through people, you know, God's gonna move as many people as possible to give you my desire. All I have to do is think of the end. Now for me, this is just a playful thing that I did. I was like, I just playfully pretended. I think Neville Goddard says that. Yeah, playfully pretend. I forget what Fracture talks about. Or maybe somebody else, or Seth or something from Jane Roberts, which I do want to study as well. But after, I'm just going to focus on Neville Goddard. But I just playfully pretended that this happened, you know? This would be nice if this happened, you know? Obviously, it could be some other way or however, or same different way. I don't know, man. I'm not worried about it. I just playfully pretended, and I just imagined, man, this would be so awesome if this happened, man. If some guy came into my life and was like, hey, man, I've watched your videos. I've seen your things. I've met your parents. Like, somehow, some way, like, maybe he came to my parents or something. I just imagine my dad or my mom, whatever, said, hey, my son does content creation, he makes videos. And the guy's like, oh, really? And then it's like, okay, cool. And then they meet me, and the guy said, hey, what do you do, or whatever. And it's like, hey, I want to help you out. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I want to give you your own place. I want to provide you with all the money you need. You know, don't worry about it. Your parents are taken care of. You know, I'll make sure you're good, because I want you to focus on your stuff. And the dude's like everything that I just said, you know. I have my own place, have my room, everything's taken care of. Just this dude, because there's people in this world that are bored to have a ton of money, you know, like what I guess essentially what I guess Mr. Beast does. He just gives money around to people, but he makes content out of it, you know. I guess it's however you guys want to take it, bad, good, whatever. But obviously, people like that exist. There's people who have a ton of fucking money that you don't know, man, that you don't know even exist. So I just playfully pretended, like in my head, just yesterday. Yeah, that'd be so awesome if this happened, you know, just my own room, my own everything, I have money, you know, also to the $250,000, like, I just imagine I have it, you know, just have the money, you know, I give my mom money, I give my dad money, just all these things that I'm doing, you know, I know they're not conflicting, whatever, just something that I'm doing, you know, just for fun, and I'm just imagining it. It's like, yeah, that'd be so nice if this happened, you know, and then all the stuff that I have in my Amazon wish list, I mean, not wish list, but in my cart, I'm like, yeah, that'd be so awesome if I had this. So imagine me using this fan that I want to use for my, what's it called? A Razer fan for my computer, and then these new headphones that I have, the Steel Series, whatever. I'm like, hell yeah, I have my headphones, I have them on, I have the thing. I'm just imagining all these things that I have, all the money. I'm like, yep, I have more than enough money to buy it. I'm like, yep, I'll buy it. Like, I already bought it, I already have it, I'm using it. I'm just imagining me having all these things, man, because I know I have the money for it, you know. I'm just gonna imagine that I get like $2,000 every single day, $4,000 every month. I have way more than enough money, man, and just playfully pretend, and then just, I guess, not worry about it, you know. And then the negative feelings that I have, I just observe them, and then I let them go, you know. Like, I try not to, well, because when I was reading this, I normally stop and then try to like, and to stop them, but I was just reading it, and I was just observing the thoughts in my head. I was reading the negative, because I was just, they weren't that loud, they're just like, I would get like a little, what do you call it, a tightness in my chest, a little bit, and yeah. For me, that's what I'm doing, you know. That's what I'm doing every single day. I'm gonna just continue to do that for a week, and then see how it goes. I guess all the way up till Sunday, I guess I'll do it, you know. Because I did it yesterday, I did the day before, so I just continue to do it for just up till Sunday, and just see what happens, you know. Just play for pretend, just do that, focus on that, and then that's it, and just focus on what I want to do, you know. I obviously will be studying more Neville Guard lectures, writing down notes, you know, putting into practice what he teaches, you know. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing, you know. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of fun. I'm about to be playing some games right now after I'm making this video, and I'll upload this later. I guess not right now, but later. I guess today, possibly. We'll see. You know, like I said, if my mom comes home today, cool. But I know she's gonna go back. She said it herself too. I'm not worried about it. You know, because essentially I haven't been able to have consistent time, because yesterday on Friday I thought my dad went to work, you know, and then I guess they gave him the day off because it's the July 4th weekend. I thought he literally went to work because he took my mom on Friday to my sister's, you know. It's like finally I had the whole week. Mom's gonna be gone the whole week, and then but he didn't. So for me, I just thought, okay, cool, it's whatever. Like I don't know what God has how God has planned for me, so I'm just like, okay, cool, I'll just leave it. Cool. I know we don't have time to play these games. You know, I know I'm gonna have my own place. I'm not worried about it. Like, I didn't panic or anything. I didn't react in 3D. I was like, okay. Like, I know God has a plan. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know what it is. I'm sure something different will happen, you know, because I know I'm gonna get my desires in the end. You know, so yeah. So I guess I'll make an update tomorrow. If my mom comes home or not, whatever. If she does, she does. She doesn't, I really don't care. You know, like my mom truly changes her mind all the time, man. Like, I don't think like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's like whatever. So yeah. So yeah, sorry you guys see me talking pretty fast, you know. So yeah, so appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully this helped you out in some way, you know, and just focus on one thing, study Neville Goddard. At least that's what I'm doing, man. Like, put your things that you're doing into practice. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Peace.